Hello, my name is Sophia Ricketts, and I'm the great-great-granddaughter of Catherine Phelps.
My name is Martin Laniel, and I'm Sophia's partner on this project as well.
We've been so excited to be able to embark on this journey. It's basically following the trail of discovery, and the discovery is a piece of music that my great-great-grandmother wrote. And what are you holding in your hand there?
I'm holding a sheet of music she wrote in 1946, and it's I'm going home with Jesus to take my rest. And I just happened to discover it, and I wanted to find out what it sounds like because I don't read music. And I asked my daughter Sophia if she could play it for me, have a friend play it for me. And this is how the journey began.
She puts this piece of paper in front of me and asked me to play this. I might have managed to play a little bit of it, but there's little instruction on the style on the sheet of music. But we returned to it later on in the living room here, and then we had the idea of having Sophia try and sing it, and that eventually led to writing a gospel arrangement of this song.
I'm going home.
First arrangement, I think by that time we had already brought the song to a place of gospel chords.
To take my
And then we were fortunate to have
a few of my friends who decided to come and sing alongside, and a few of the parts that we had arranged just to give an idea and a glimpse of what the song would sound like with multiple voices. And that was really a beautiful journey in and of itself because it brought my friends together and in this historical context of singing my great-great-grandmother's song. And from there, we just kept going with this beautiful idea because we received such positive feedback.
And eventually it was Iqbal Sonali Karnik that suggested the idea of maybe trying to get some funds and recording a choir.
So on my searches to find the right gospel church that I would hope would accompany us on this journey, I came across the First Baptist Church of Toronto, which happens to be the oldest established Black church dating back to 1826. And I was so excited about their history and their roots and their mission, and I really, really wanted to see if we could make this happen. And so I called and I set up a time to speak with their minister of music, Martina Sparks, and she sounded really interested and excited about this project and wanted to know more about this, the history of my great-great-grandmother, the reason why she wrote this song, and her roots dating back to the time where enslaved people came to settle in Glendale, similar how they did in Toronto. So we found that bridge and that link was even more impactful and dynamic.
So 1826, we have 12 escapees, well actually 11. One of them was Pastor Christian Washington. He's the actual founder of our church here. But he worked with Harriet Tubman, and they helped 11 escapees come to Toronto through the Underground Railroad, and they established themselves as free people as well as having the rights. So they formed their own church based on that racial tension.
And I think that lends to the impetus of my great-great-grandmother being an associate pastor of the AME Quinn Chapel Church. The role of the churches were very pivotal back in the time right after and during slavery, because it not only was a house and a place of worship, but it was a place of refuge.
We still have that same kind of welcoming atmosphere, and I think that's just part of our legacy. So listening to the song and listening to the words of the song, it just brought me back home, because we were used to singing a lot of old spirituals.
The more we listen to it, the more people start to gravitate towards it. Like, people started to say, man, you know what? This song has a message.
The feeling that I had just by listening to what you had to say, I just felt that this is something we have to be a part of.
I'm so glad that I am free. Being the last of her descendants that she got to hold in her arms before she passed away, I feel a very strong calling to share her song and her story in celebration of her life.
Home with him.
Just know from heaven. I just know it. You know.
With him. Yes.
We come this far by faith, and we're going to keep going forward by faith.
And we too, over the last 198 years, have had to build this synergy where it's no longer about just our blackness. It's about our equality. It's about our oneness.